Hi guys, Middle Maniac back again, and yeah, I'm back to uploading videos on the channel. Actually, I'm back to uploading Album Wars episodes. My actual album reviews are still on hiatus for a bit. I don't have any albums to review yet. Still haven't bought any because again, waiting for my next paycheck. But don't worry, I'll get back to doing album reviews soon. But I am already getting back to, of course, Album Wars. So, and then I have a few other video ideas. Anyway, this episode of Album Wars, I'm gonna be hitting again these two albums against each other. The two Paul Di'Anno era Iron Maiden albums, Iron Maiden and Killers. Now, I'm gonna be to make this fair, I'm gonna be even though I have the 2015 versions, I'm going to be doing it as if I had the original US editions that were the full things. Like with this one, it had I have my notes right here. Iron Maiden originally had a bunch of tracks. It had Sanctuary, it had Burning Ambition, and yeah, Sanctuary and Burning Ambition was originally on here. Those two. And then on this one, it originally had Twilight Zone and there was a Skyhooks cover, Woman in Uniform, but I don't know. I'm just trying. I don't know. I completely forgot to write that down and put it and do that, but whatever. It's close enough. Anyway, I mean, there was like only one other extra track on here other than Twilight Zone, but anyway, let's begin. So let's see. Trying to do this in chronological order of the original releases, the original US releases. So I have to kind of look back at my notes constantly. Hold on. Okay, so first up is Prowler versus Ides of March. Like I've said before, I hate the Ides of March, but Prowler I love. So that means their debut. Their debut album gets a point. All right. This is where kind of gets tricky because of the missing tracks in the 2015 versions. Wrong one. There we go. Was there? I think one of the missing tracks was Between Remember Tomorrow. Oh no, never mind. Damn, I really need to get either the original versions or at the very least, the 1995 or 1998 versions that have the extra tracks. Anyway, but yeah, so next up is Remember Tomorrow versus Wrathchild. Again, I don't really like Remember Tomorrow, but I love Wrathchild, so Killers gets this point. Okay. Next up is Running Free versus Murders in the Rue Morgue. I love both songs. Which one do I love more? I'm gonna have to go with Running Free. I don't know, it just has a lot more, I don't know, not really raw. It has a lot more feel to it, in a way. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, Running Free. So that means Iron Maiden gets another point. Alright. Next up is Phantom of the Opera versus Another Life. I mean, there's no contest here. Phantom of the Opera, even though I love the song Another Life, I mean, Phantom of the Opera is just way, like, it's just on another level compared to Another Life. So, yep. Their debut album gets another point. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Transylvania versus Genghis Khan. Two really awesome instrumentals. Although I would have to give the point to Transylvania. I just like it slightly better than Genghis Khan, but ever so slightly. All right. Next up, Strange World versus Innocent Exile. I don't like Strange World, but I love Innocent Exile. So, Killers gets a point. Alright, this is where it gets tricky. Again, because of the missing tracks. Alright, so, what was... I think Sanctuary was definitely between... Well, my notes again? My notes are on the bottom of the point sheet. Oh yeah. Sanctuary... And, okay, so Sanctuary versus... What was I? Oh yeah. Sanctuary versus Killers. Even though I like Sanctuary, it does have a really wonky section where the song just stops for a good few seconds, but then kicks up again. Like it's very odd. It's very bizarre. Like it doesn't feel like it fit. Like that weird part fits the song, but even though the song's great, that there's that one weird part. Whereas Killers is just perfect all the way through. One of my favorite Iron Maiden songs of all time. So yeah, Killers gets this point. Alright. Um... Alright. Burning Ambition versus Twilight Zone. Burning Ambition is awesome, but Twilight Zone is just a way, way, way better song. So, Killers gets another point. Alright. Next up is... Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Getting confusing, I'm sorry. Let's see. After okay, yeah. So, Charlotte the Harlot versus... oh yeah. So, Charlotte the Harlot versus... What was I? Oh yeah. Prodigal Son. I hate Prodigal Son, but Charlotte the Harlot's a pretty good song. So, yep. Their first album gets another point. Alright. Next up. Iron Maiden versus Purgatory. Ooh, I love both songs, but I'm gonna have to go with Iron Maiden. Alright, so I know Drifter is one that I didn't mention in the album wars, but that was just like one song. Like the the albums, even in their entirety, uh, um, even then, when their albums are in the entirety in the original versions, Killers has one more song than their debut album, so it kind of makes things slightly weird, like slightly uneven, but it's even enough. So in the end, their debut album wins. Of course, Iron Maiden has 6 points, and Killers only has 4. So I I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Album Wars, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.